space is too small to host family and friends, think again. In today's episode, I'm going to show you creative ways that you can entertain family and friends without having an eating area. Welcome back, guys. Today, I am going to be sharing some tips on the things that I do when I'm getting ready to host an event. And guys, one of the first things that I do when I'm getting ready to host an event is I plan. And in that planning process, I say to myself, okay, how many people can I realistically host in my small space? That's the first thing that I do. The second thing I do is I say, how much am I willing to spend on this event? And how much time am I willing to put into this event? And then that way, guys, once you come up with a budget, and when you have a budget, guys, you really need to stick to it, because you have to learn how to separate your wants and your needs. And if you're like me and you like pretty things, and when you go in the store, you're like, oh, this would be good, this would be good, this would be good. But see, if you have a budget and you have some restraint, you'll say, no, that's not what I'm in here for, and you'll put it back. Another thing I do, guys, is before I do any shopping, I shop the house and I come up with a theme. And once I get to a place in the project, I say, I think I may need to purchase this. And then I write it down. I don't run out and just purchase that item, guys. I go through the process and then I write, oh, okay, I'm gonna need that. I know the day of the event, I am going to need fresh flowers. So I will wait until the day of the event to do that. But all of my things are written down that I need. Shopping the house is one of my favorite things to do, because that way I get to use items that I already have, and I can come up with creative ideas to make them something other than what they were. Also, by shopping the house, it forces you to use your creativity. So I'm going to get started so you can see from start to finish some of the stuff, some of the things that I do in order to create. So in this case, I am going to be decorating for 4, which I'm 1, and so that means I have 3 other people that will be coming. So I go into my cabinets and I just start pulling down. Oh, guys, you can't see me. I go into the cabinet and I just start pulling down dishes or whatever to come up with some inspiration. Okay, guys, so I have 2 sets of china, and I have 2 sets of salad plates. And with just those 2, the dinner plates and the salad plates, oh, I take that back, I have 3 salad plates, 3 different sets of salad plates. And so I'm going to show you how you can come up with different settings with that small amount of dinnerware. Okay, I have Spode. This was gifted to me years ago by my sister. Hi, sister. And I use it often. So I have the Spode, and then I also have the salad plate that goes with the Spode. But just say that I'm having some girls over and I want to do something girly, I won't necessarily use the dinner plate. I would actually add another plate to this. Watch this, guys. So this would be the first set. Not bad, right? Not bad at all. But what about if I did this. Do you see how darn cute that is? Now, this is an idea, guys. I love that because it's girly and I'm going to be inviting 3 other girls. So imagine that. So let's try the next one. You could never go wrong with a white salad plate. And really, guys, you can never go wrong with white dishes in general. They go with everything. So that's not bad, but it's really not what I want to do. Okay, now this is another dinner plate that I had, and guess what, guys? This dinner plate actually came from, you guessed it, the Dollar Tree. And I love this. It is like a pinstripe. And I just think that is rather stunning. And there are so many things that you can put on top of this pattern. For instance, what do you think about that? I like it. And of course, we can do our little classic, the white salad plate. I like that one too. Well, look at this, guys. Look what happens when you add the sandal. It makes it even more playful. So, guys, out of all the ones that I showed you, I think I am leaning towards, let's see, it's girly, and I want to keep it casual. I think I'm going to be leaning towards this, but guys, you already know my motto when it comes to design. It's subject to change. So for now, we're just going to say that I am going to be going with this pattern. So now what I'm going to do is I need to source a tablecloth or something that will work as a tablecloth in the space. So guys, I'm going to be moving back and forth. I'm not going to move the camera. I'm just going to be moving back and forth and bringing items, going through the apartment, bringing items, and then I'll bring them to you. So hold on 1 minute. So guys, what do you think about this? This is a silk scarf that one of my friends gifted me during the holidays. And I think this is so pretty. To me, it has an Asian feel. I love the colors. They are rich. And I think this would be a wonderful substitute for a tablecloth. Now, mind you guys, that is actually just a silk scarf. What do you think about this one? I like this one because it has an ethnic vibe. It's colorful, and guess what? You will definitely not miss this on the table. It would even be, you could even see this once you're setting, all your place settings are down. I think that will give a table a shot in the arm. And guys, you already know, and if you don't, my favorite color, let me get close, is animal print. And the color of this is black, and it has a orangey peachy tone, and the background of it is, we'll just say it's ivory. But I think this is just Meow. So that's another idea. Say you wanted to do something soft and delicate. Look at this one. Oh, it's so soft and delicate. But guys, since this is small, I would still have to put down a tablecloth, and maybe this could be the runner. Look how pretty it is. So guys, the next thing I would do is, I only have one, well, I have two sets. I have silver flatware and I have gold flatware. Well guys, since I love gold, I don't care whether it's spring, summer, winter, or fall, I use my gold flatware. So that's a given. So I'll pull out my flatware. Gold flatware. And that, honestly guys, it'll go with anything. And so, oh, one thing. My glassware. I purchased this from Walmart, and the company is Time and Table. And I didn't have any glasses until, guys, about a week ago. And I said, I have been living in this apartment this long, and I don't have any glasses, drinking glasses. Well, I did, guys, but up until last week, I drank my water in a champagne glass. And so I decided, no, just go ahead and get these. And I love the print on them. They say this is tortoise, and I love it. And I think that will really add to the table as well. And guys, that's basically it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and set up in the area that I am going to be decorating, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back, and as you can see, I am using my coffee table to do the table setting. So I'm going to be setting up a table setting for 4, and I've gathered all of my items, so I am going to get started. beautiful people, here is the finished table. Okay guys, now it's time to turn this desk into an intimate table setting for two. Okay, guys, table setting number 2 is complete, and I used my desk to create this table setting. Just like with the first table setting, I used a silk scarf for this one as well. And I also made the napkins like I did with table setting number 1. I used the same tortoise shell glasses. For the centerpiece, I used a fresh flower, 2 electronic candles, and I also used chopped up mango. Take a good look at the table cloth, one of my scarves. I'm going to give you one last look. Now guys, remember these table settings were done with $0. I didn't spend any money. I just shopped the house, and this is what I came up with. Now imagine if you had a budget, what you could have come up with. But since I didn't have a budget, that's okay. This is what I came up with. And I don't think it turned out too bad. Now guys, you can make this your own. Just use what you have and set it up and go for it. Back over to table number 1. That's it for this week's episode. Maybe I'll be back next week doing a table for 6. We'll have to see. So leave a comment, guys, and let me know what you think about these table settings, $0 spent. And then also tell me, when was the last time you invited friends or family over to your place? Chat soon.